So this morning we have a class for absolutely everything, whole body workout. So we're going to start as normal with fascia circles. So starting with the left leg, just circling into that ankle. Obviously throughout class, if you need to rest, then rest. And if you need to modify something, then feel free to modify it. And then take those circles in the other direction. It's your practice, so do what you feel able to do this morning. And then going into the knee. Fascia circles, just a great way to warm the body up. And then take those circles in the other direction. Excellent. And then moving into the hip. And then take those circles in the other direction. You can have your hands wherever is comfortable, either on the hips or out to the sides if that helps you balance more. Then put the left leg down and let's have a start with the right leg. So starting with the ankle. You can have your hands at heart center as well if that feels more stable. And then take those circles in the other direction. And then working into the knee. And then again, take those in the other direction. And then moving into that hip. Just starting to wake the body up. And then again, take those circles in the other direction. And then bringing both feet to the ground, wider than hip width, start circling through the hips. Really bringing those hips forwards and taking them back. Moving as quickly or as slowly as you feel you want to this morning. And then take those in the other direction. And then bring the hips to stillness, trying to keep the hips and the shoulders as still as possible. Circle through the ribs. So really stretching the ribs forwards, over to one side, stretching them back over to the other side. Really trying to get into the middle of the back, into the ribs. And then take those circles in the other direction. And then a few circles into the shoulders, really squidging those shoulders up to the ears and then letting the shoulder blades come down the back. And then squeezing the shoulder blades behind you and rolling the shoulders forwards. And moving into the wrists, first of all circling with an open hand. And then in a fist, same direction. And then take those the other way with an open hand. Really getting into the edges of the ranges of motion in the wrists. And then again with a fist. And then going into the elbows. And the other way. And then into the shoulders, really getting into all the crunchy bits in those shoulders. If the shoulders are super tight, you can always do backstroke here. And then bringing those arms forwards. And again, if the shoulders are feeling super tight this morning, you can always do front crawl. And then letting the arms come down by the sides. Take the left ear towards the left shoulder. And just have a couple of breaths there. Really enjoying the stretch down the side of the neck, relaxing the shoulders down. And then take the chin towards the shoulder and scrape it all the way around the front, around the collarbones, until you get to the other side, and then take the right ear to the right shoulder. Again, relaxing those shoulder blades down, feeling the stretch in the side of the neck. Taking the chin back towards the shoulder, scrape it all the way around the front, and then stretch the left ear back to the left shoulder again, keeping those shoulders nice and relaxed down the back. One more in each direction. Take the chin to the shoulder, scrape it all the way around the front, and then stretch on the other side. And then take that chin back all the way around the front, back to the start. Then keeping the head up, chin parallel to the floor, look around over the left shoulder. Inhale back to center, exhale, look over the right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back, exhale to the right. Inhale back. Excellent. Interlace your fingers, take them over and put the curve of the back of your skull into your palms. Then drop your chin down towards the chest and then press the head into the hands, applying a little bit of pressure on the hands to get stretched on the back of the neck. Excellent. And then release those hands off. A little bit of block breath. So we'll inhale the arms up above the head for the count of 4. We'll hold the breath in the body with the arms up high for 4. Then exhale the arms down by the sides for the count of 4. And then hold the breath out of the body as the arms stay low for 4. So let's go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. In. Hold. Out. Hold. In. Hold. Out. Hold. In. Hold. Out. Hold. And then let the breath come back to normal and just come up to the tops of your mats. So starting with a few flows just to get the body moving in all its various directions. Inhaling the arms up above the head. Exhale, bend the knees and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, long back. And then exhale, fold forward. Step back with the left leg, step back with the right leg. Bring the knees down towards the floor. And then take the chest and the chin down towards the floor. Then scoot yourself forwards into cobra. Really stretching the chest forwards. Exhaling back down to the mat. Take the hips back towards the heels and then up into downward facing dog. Letting one heel pad down towards the floor and then the other heel pad down towards the floor. Bending the opposite leg as you stretch that heel down. Take a few breaths in your downward facing dog. Checking in with your setup. So making sure your fingers are spread wide. The wrists are facing the front of the mat. Chest is stretching through towards the thighs. The legs can be bent. It's more important for the back to be long and the arms to be extended straight out from the shoulders. If you do have the flexibility to straighten the legs, then just tease the heels down towards the floor, getting a stretch down those backs of the legs. Then looking forward, step the left leg forward, step the right leg forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees a lot. Inhale all the way up to the top. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, halfway lift, long back. Exhale, fold forwards. Step with the right leg this time, then with the left leg. Then take the knees to the floor, keeping the elbows in, take the chest and the chin to the floor, and then scoot the body forwards into cobra. Exhale, back down to the mat. Take the hips back towards the heels in child's pose for a second, and then up into downward facing dog. Really stretching that chest through towards the thighs, letting any tension in the neck go, maybe nod the head, maybe shake the head. And then looking forward, step the right leg forward, step the left leg forward. Inhale into a halfway lift, long back, long neck. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale all the way up to the top. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding forward, bending the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Step back with the left leg, drop the left knee. Keep the left hand in line with the front foot, and then inhale up through the right arm into a twist. Good. Nice big inhale here. And then exhale, bring the hand back down to the mat. Tuck the toes of the back leg, lift the back knee. Step back to plank. This time your choice, knees, chest, chin, or bring the weight forward and come down to chaturanga, keeping the elbows close to the body, and then scoot forward into cobra or up dog. If you're doing up dog, engage the core, engage the legs so the knees pop off the floor. And then this time, take the hips straight up and come back over into your downward facing dog. Floating the left leg up behind you. Bend the knees, open the hip for a little cheeky psoas stretch. Really stretching the toes over the back towards the right shoulder. Checking in with the shoulders, making sure they're still level. And then bring that foot all the way through and place it between the hands. Drop the back knee. Inhale, arms up into a low lunge. Really dropping the hips, opening the chest towards the ceiling, reaching back with the fingertips. Then coming back up to center, bring the left hand to the left knee and stretch the right arm over so you get stretched on the right hand side. Couple of breaths here. Then coming back up to the center, float the hands down to frame the front foot, lift the back knee and step the back foot forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bending the knees a lot. Inhale all the way to the top. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Right leg this time. Take the right leg back, drop the right knee, bring the right hand in line with the foot, and then inhale the left arm up towards the ceiling into your twist. Couple of breaths here. And then on your next exhale, float the hand back down to frame the front foot, lift the back knee, and step back to plank. Either knees, chest, chin, or come down to chaturanga, keeping those elbows in, and then stretch the chest forward into cobra or up dog, engaging that core, engaging those legs. Take the hips up, come over into your downward facing dog. Stretching the chest through towards the thighs, really pressing through all the fingers and the palms, and then float the right leg up behind you. Bend at the knee, open the hip, really stretch through the psoas on this side, stretching those toes over the back towards the left shoulder, keeping the shoulders in line. One more breath here. And then bring that leg forwards, bring it between the hands, drop the back knee, and inhale up into crescent lunge. Low crescent lunge even. Stretch the hips down towards the floor. Take the hands back and stretch the chest up towards the ceiling into a little back bend. And then bring the right elbow to the right knee, stretch over towards the right hand side, getting a stretch down the left side body. Couple of breaths here. And coming back up through center, bring the hands back down to frame the front foot, lift up the back knee, and then step the back foot forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees a lot. Inhale all the way to the top. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Good stuff. Okay, time for HIIT. So, we haven't done burpees for ages. So I thought today would be the perfect opportunity to do a couple of yoga burpees. So not as fast as a normal burpee because we want to take care of our joints. So we start with our feet hip width apart. We take the hips back so that our knees are protected as we bring our hands to the floor. We do a hop back, a hop forwards, and then we come up, bringing our fists towards our hips. So making sure that we've got some sort of engagement in the arm muscles as we're doing that. So hips back as we come to the floor. We do a pop, and then we exhale as we bring our fists to our hips. Keeping it simple today, that's all we're doing, just standard burpees. If in your practice you're used to doing this a lot and you want to do double hops or double pops or twisted burpees or whatever your heart desires this morning, then feel free to do any of those things. So coming to the tops of our mats, are we ready? Okay, let's go. So down we go. Hop, hop, exhale on the up. Hop, hop, hop. Really engaging the core, making sure that your movement is controlled. We're not just flinging ourselves around. And rest. That's first round over and done with. Feel free to do whatever you want to do in the rest. Round two, let's go. Hop, 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 hop. Obviously you can move as quickly or as slowly as you want, as long as you do it with control. And rest. Round two, done. Good job. Getting ready for round three. Let's go. Hop, 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 hop. Obviously, the bigger your hop back, the more difficult it is. A shorter hop is easier. Round three done, and rest. Hopefully you should feel your heart rate starting to work its way up. Next round, let's go. If you're finding it really difficult, just do a small hop. If you need more of a challenge, do a big hop. Hopping all the way back to the mat. Exhaling on the up. Keeping those core muscles engaged. And rest. You're halfway, well done. I need a bit of air. Oh, next round, let's go. Keep moving. Doing brilliantly. Good stuff. And rest. Certainly one for getting the heart rate up this. Got 3 more rounds to go. Let's go. Keep engagement in those muscles. Keep moving. Hop, hop, hop. And rest. 2 more rounds to go. Get ready. Let's go. Making sure you're taking those hips back. Keeping the core engaged. Moving with control. And rest. Last one. So if you feel that you can do a little hop on the pop, then do a little jump. Okay, let's go. Hop, hop, jump. Land before you do the next one. Hop, hop. Almost there. Keep moving. And you're done. Well done. Okay, rest pose in between. For this one, it's child's pose. So come down onto your mat, knees wide, hips on your heels, and then just stretch the body forwards. Have a few breaths in child's pose. Whilst you're resting in child's pose, I'll tell you about the next one. So, the next round is based on Goddess. So from Goddess, you can either do fists of fire. So if you're doing fists of fire in Goddess, we start with our arms up above our heads and our legs nice and straight. Take a nice big inhale and we exhale, fists of fire. So the fists are coming towards the hips, we're coming nice and low in Goddess. So inhale, inhale. So that's level 1. Level 2 is we start in the middle of our mats and then we step to one side into Goddess, back to the middle of the mats, step to the other side in Goddess, back to the middle of the mats. One side, step, the other side, step. You can also have your hands in eagle hands or hands at heart center for that one, it's up to you. Level 3 is kicks. So level 3, we come into Goddess, we kick out to the side, we come into Goddess, we kick out to the side. Doing that with control, okay? So we're low in our Goddess, we're really controlled with our kick. We don't want to be flinging around like this. It's no good for your joints. So lots and lots of control. So you can do whichever you want. If you want to do a mix of the 3 levels, then do a mix of the 3 levels, it's up to you. I'll talk you through in a bit more detail as we get started on each of those levels. So I'll start with fists of fire. So let's go. Up, fists of fire, low Goddess. Inhale, inhale. Really squeezing the inner thighs as we go up. And really dropping the bum back as we go low. Good. And rest. So really think about using your core muscles and using your inner thighs for these movements. Inhale up, exhale down. Really squeeze up, squeeze up, squeeze up. Good. Keeping a level of engagement in the arm muscles. Good stuff. And rest. Okay, I'm going to move on to level 2 now. So I'm in the center of my mat. My toes are slightly splayed. I go over to one side into goddess, back to the middle, over to the other side, back to the middle, to one side, back to the middle, to the other side. Again, really think about putting those core muscles in, getting the bum nice and low, squeezing those inner thighs together, and rest. Okay, I'll do another one of those. Get ready? Let's go. So really squeeze as you come to the center. Squeeze up those muscles. Good. Get those bums nice and low. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Good. And rest. Okay, the last 4 I'm going to do kicks. But feel free to do whatever you want to do. Stay at level 1, stay at level 2. We'll move on to kicks. Down, kick. Really keeping control in that movement. So you have to engage the core, have to engage the leg muscles. If you're in prayer, press the hands together to give you more stability. Good, and rest. 3 more rounds to go. You've totally got this. Okay. Get ready, let's go. Inhaling down, exhaling kick. Good stuff. Keep going. Keep moving. Keeping that control. And rest. 2 more to go, you've totally got this. Let's go. Keeping those bums nice and low in goddess. Really getting down there. Good. And rest. Last one. So if you're not already stepped up, then make this last round a challenge round. Step it up a level. Maybe go a bit faster if you can. Keep breathing. Keep everything engaged. Good stuff, guys. Really good work. And rest. Well done. Okay, rest for this one. Grab your water so you can have a bit of water in between. Sitting in butterfly legs. And just have a little bit of a flap of those butterfly wings. That's lots of work on the hips and the inner thighs in goddess. So this is just a really nice restorative pose after all that work. Okay, the next round is all based on warrior 1. So again, you have 3 options depending on what you want to do. We're going to do 4 on one leg and 4 on the other leg. So your options are to go from warrior 1 to a bent knee, fists of fire at the hips. So that's option 1, doing it with control, from crescent lunge, warrior 1 to a bent knee. Option 2, you start from warrior 1, you come up, you kick with a long leg. You start from warrior 1, kick with a long leg. Option 3 is the one that I know you love, that we haven't done for ages, is you start with the knee on the floor, arms up above our heads, and we do an explosive pop up, and then we come back down with control. So it's up to you which one you want to do, or if you want to mix it up. So level 1 is just with a bent knee, level 2 is a kick, and then level 3 is the big movement. Let's get ready. I'm going to do 4 on one leg, 4 on the other leg. Let's go. So, warrior 1s to knee, warrior 1s to knee. Really pull the core in and really engage those leg muscles to make yourself strong. You want to do it with balance and with control. Good, and rest. You want to step it up and do second level with a long kick. So, warrior 1, kick. Make sure you're moving with that element of control, squeezing the bum muscles, squeezing the inner thighs, squeezing the core. Good. And rest. 2 more rounds on this leg. Get ready. You're doing level 3. We're hopping, softly landing. Hopping, softly landing on that knee. So we're doing it with control. Exhaling on the up. Almost there. Good. And relax. Last one on this leg. Get ready. Okay, last one, let's go. Make sure you have some engagement in the arm muscles. Pulling those core muscles in, whichever version you're doing. Squeezing those bum muscles. Nearly there. Well done. Time to change to the other leg. So, if we're going back to level 1, let's go. Knees up. Exhaling on the up. Putting those core muscles in. Making sure you've got control over the movement. Good, and rest. Hope you're sweating as much as I am. So thumbs up, good stuff. Okay, let's go. If you're at level 2, kicks. Keeping those hips facing forwards. Using the breath. Inhale down, exhale up. Good. Last 2 rounds. If you want to step it up to level 3, you know you can do that here. So, level 3, explosive pops, landing gently. So going back down with as much control as you used to go up. Keep going, doing brilliantly. Almost there. Yes. Okay, last round. Last 20 seconds. Ready? Steady. Let's go. Landing gently. Good stuff. Using those arms. Keep going, nearly there. Couple more. Excellent, and rest. Okay, rest for this one is Sphinx. So coming down onto your bellies, letting the elbows be below the shoulders, hands straight out in front of you, and just have a wiggle through the hips. Just have a moment in Sphinx. If you need to have a drink, have a drink. Okay, last HIIT exercise for today. I know it's one that you love. If you have a block or a book to hand, great. If you don't, we can do it without, so it's no problem. Laying on our tummies. If you're using a book, don't choose a heavy one, choose a light one. If you've got a block, fabulous. Otherwise, we're just going to have hands together. So swimming is the same for everyone. We do alternate, lost my word, can't think what it's called. We alternate the different rounds to slightly different movement. So every other one, so we're starting with this. We have all 4 legs and all 4 arms stretched out straight. We engage everything and we kick and we swim for 20 seconds, okay? So all 4 limbs going up and down. So that's what we start with, and every other one is going to be like that. The ones in between will change slightly. If you have a block, you hold the block out in front of you, but your hands are just on the side, so we're not gripping around the side of the block, we're just pressing our hands towards one another. So if you have the block, then when we use the block, you stretch your arms out ahead and you just kick your legs. If you don't have a block, you just have your hands in prayer. But no crossing over of the fingers, no crossing over of the thumbs. We just press the fingers and the thumbs towards one another. So if you don't have a block, we have our hands forward like that, we kick our legs. And then the other one that we will do, but I'll talk you through when, is we have our hands behind our back, we stretch the arms out, we lift up and we kick. Okay, so we're starting off with all 4 legs, and I'll talk you through as we go. So assume the swimming position. I know you love this one. I know the people that come regularly love this one. And we haven't done it for 6 weeks, so I thought you'd be missing it. Okay, are you ready? Are you steady? Let's go. So arms and legs, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. You have to keep breathing throughout this whole one. You have to keep going, you have to keep moving. You totally got this. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Keep the neck nice and long. Keep breathing. Keep those core muscles pulled in, even though you're laid on the floor. It'll help you with the movement. And rest. Good job. So the next one is either hands together in prayer or squeeze the block or the book if you have one. And we just do the legs. Let's go. Just kicking those legs. Stretching those arms away from you. Pressing that block. Really squishing that block or squishing the hands together. Straighten the arms. Keep kicking. Keep the core muscles pulled in. Keep stretching. Keep going. You're nearly there. Keep kicking. Doing really well. And relax. Let the block go or the book go. The next round is all 4 arms and legs. Let's go. Up and down, up and down, up and down. We've totally got this. Keep moving. Keep kicking. Keep those arms going up and down. Keep those legs going up and down. Keep moving. Keep swimming. We don't want any sinkers. Keep those core muscles pulled in. Keep kicking. You're nearly there. Keep going. You're doing brilliant. And relax. Okay, the next one is the arms behind the back. Whew, get as much oxygen into that body as you can. Arms behind us, let's go. Lifting those shoulders up. Get those legs kicking. Engage all the muscles in the legs so that they're lighter, easier to move. Keep that core pulled in. Keep the neck nice and long. Keep kicking. Keep going. You're nearly there. You can do it. And rest. Well done. Okay, so the next one is arms and legs. Arms and legs. Let's go. Arms and legs. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Keep kicking, keep moving, keep breathing. Keep that core pulled in. Keep the muscles around your arms and legs engaged. Keep going. You're almost there. A bit faster. And relax. Well done. Okay, next round is the block out in front of us, or the book, or hands in prayer. Get ready. Go. Arms up. Stretch those arms out. Keep those legs kicking. Up and down, 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 up and down. Swimming, swimming, splashing, splashing, splish, splash. I was kicking the back. Keep going, keep kicking, keep breathing. Pull those core muscles in. You're almost there. And rest. done. 2 more rounds to go. You've totally got this. 2 lots of 20 seconds. Complete temporary. Arms and legs this time. Let's go. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Get those arms moving. Get those legs moving. Get the core pulled in. Really kicking. Swimming. Whew. Keep going. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Keep going. Keep them engaged and rest. Well done. Whew. Last round, you'll be pleased to know. Arms behind your back for this one. 20 seconds, it's temporary. You've totally got this. Keep breathing, keep kicking. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. See if you can lift up a little bit higher. Think about what good this is doing for your body. Keep kicking, keep going. La 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 la. And you're done, relax, well done. Oh, just have a little resting crocodile pose. One hand on top of the other, forehead on top of your hands. And just completely relax your body onto the mat. Oh, letting everything just relax onto the mat. Being really heavy, letting your body melt onto the mat. Good. And then we'll roll over onto our backs. And to start with, hug the knees into the chest. Right hand on right knee, left hand on left knee, and just circle through the hips. And then take those circles in the other direction, just giving your lower back a little bit of a massage on the floor. Do a figure of 8 if you want to. Mix it up a little bit. And then bringing the feet as wide as your yoga mat, bringing them to the floor. Just gently windscreen wiper the knees in. One side, then the other side. Making the movement as fast or as slow as you want to go. Really stretching the knee away from the body at the end of the movement to get a nice stretch down the side body. Okay, if you don't have a block, then just come back to center, feet on the floor, and let the knees roll in constructive rest. And just enjoy a few breaths in that position. If you have a block or a book, then bring the feet parallel to one another, lift up the hips, and put the block at the very, very bottom of the coccyx bone, so right at the bottom of your spine, and just completely relax in supported bridge. You can have the block on its, you can have it flat, you can have it on its side, or if it's within your mobility, you can have it on its end. Whatever feels most comfortable for you this morning. Just a few breaths here. And lifting up the hips up off of the block, remove the block, and roll the spine back down onto the mat. If you're in constructive rest, then bring the feet so that they're parallel to one another. Inhale the right leg up towards the ceiling, and then cross it over the other leg so that the ankle is across the thigh. Take the arms straight out from your shoulders so they're out of the way. And then roll the legs over to the left until the sole of your foot comes down onto the mat. And then look out over your right shoulder. And completely rest and relax on your mat. Sending the breath into any tight spots that might be left in the body. Then on your next inhale, bring the head back to center. And on the exhale, pull the core in and roll the hips back onto the mat. Untangle the legs, taking the right foot back to the mat. Then take the left foot up to the sky. Bend the knee and cross the ankle over the thigh. And then roll the legs over towards the right until your sole hits the floor. Then look up over your left shoulder. And try and completely relax in this position, sending the breath to any tight spots you may have left in the body. And then as you exhale, completely relax and melt your body onto the mat. And bringing your head back to center. As you exhale, pull the core in and roll the hips back onto the mat. Untangle the legs and take them out long, bringing your arms down by your sides into Savasana. Any issues in the lower back, bring the feet to the mat and let the knees roll in, or bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees fall out. Otherwise, take the feet out long and then completely relax the legs, letting the feet fall open. Make sure the lower back is comfortable. Tuck the shoulder blades under the body. Make sure the neck is nice and long. And then completely relax your body onto the mat. With each inhale, sending the breath deep into the body, seeking out any tension or tight spots that may be left. And on the exhale, releasing and relaxing that tension away. Inhale, send that breath to any tight spots. And then exhale, completely relaxing onto your mat. Just enjoy a few moments of watching the breath come in and out of the body. Inhaling it deep into the belly. And exhale, relaxing and releasing everything onto the mat. And gently bringing your awareness back to the body. Maybe stretch out through the fingers and make a fist. Maybe stretch and flex the toes. Maybe roll the head to one side. Maybe roll it to the other side. Move in whichever way your body wants to move. If you want to stretch, stretch. If you want to hug your knees, hug your knees. If you want to twist, then twist. Do whatever it is that your body craves. And then when you're ready, roll over onto your side and come up to seated. And we'll do 3 breaths to finish. In through the nose and out through the mouth. If you'd like to do lion's breath, then as you breathe out, stick the tongue out as far as it will go and stretch your chest forward. So 3 breaths. Excellent. Thank you for coming and practicing with me this morning. I hope you got as sweaty as I did, and I hope to see you back on the mat soon.